This is Carl with your three things to watch for Friday, February 24th. And I got to tell you, it was hard to narrow it down to three today. We got quite a bit of fundamental shifts taking place in the market or news updates that we're monitoring here. But give me the top three to start. China running out of soybean meal, getting very low on soybean meal stocks due to the delays to the Brazilian harvest. Brazil's harvest picking up momentum, actually starting to flood their market with soybeans down there as they get going. Logistics are just a mess in Brazil this year. It's going to be at least another 4 weeks before these soybeans can filter their way through Brazil's infrastructure and get to the pipeline and even make it to China, and then they got to get crushed. It's looking a little bit more likely, like we may see some quick ship product sales, mostly meal. I wouldn't be too surprised if within the next few days here or sessions we didn't see the announcement of some meal going into China. Second thing we're watching today, February cattle on feed report will come out after the close today, scheduled to 3 o'clock Eastern time today. February 1st, cattle on feed expected to be 99% of last year. January placements and marketings both at 102%. So we're going to see a little bit of positioning in the livestock ahead of that report today. And of course, everything delayed this week because of President's Day on Monday. So we're going to get the export sales numbers today. Trade expecting a pretty decent number on corn, anywhere from 9 to 1.6 million metric tons, 900,000 metric tons to 1.6 million. We've had some flash sales on corn, and we've had quite a few smaller sales again. So to come in at the top end of that range wouldn't be too much of a shock. Soybean export sales expected to come in between 100,000 and 500,000 metric tons. Wheat sales between 300,000 and 600,000 metric tons. So soybeans, we'll be watching to see if we do in fact continue to see our demand slip lower with that advancing South American harvest. So we'll, we to see our soybean demand back off at this time of the year is not a shock, and it's probably not going to be that bearish on the market. The other things we're watching today, and there are several, March options expired today. The 90-day forecast from Climate Prediction Center yesterday came out neutral to the market. It looks like we're going to have a normal planting season across the U.S. And in livestock, one of the big stories that came out, another case of that New World screwworm down in Mexico. The USDA is not going to withhold the imports this time, though. They said they will let feeder cattle imports continue out of Mexico. They believe that the testing and treatment protocols are sufficient, that we don't have to halt imports anymore. That put a lot of pressure on that feeder livestock complex yesterday. I wouldn't be surprised we can see a little bit more today. And of course, we got the tariff talk. We're going to have a lot of tariff talk today. Some hints we could see another trade deal with China. So all in all, throw it together. We got a lot of moving parts in today's trade. Check back later and we'll have an update for you.